Have you ever wondered how a country's economy works? Gross domestic product, or GDP, is one of the most important indicators for understanding how a country's economy works. It shows us its size and its activity. GDP measures the wealth created by the economic activity of all the actors involved in an economy. Businesses, banks and other financial institutions, public administrations, households and non-profit institutions, as well as relations with the rest of the world. This wealth is not the production of goods and services itself, but that production minus intermediate consumption, that is, without the goods and services that were needed in the production process. In other words, it summarizes the wealth generated over a given period. GDP is the central reference for economic decisions, both at national and European level. GDP measures wealth in monetary terms. This monetary value may grow, decrease, or remain stable. The variation may be due to two factors: the performance of the economy. The better an economy performs, the more wealth it creates, and vice versa, and the prices of goods and services. For example, during the COVID-19 crisis, economic activity fell sharply. Lockdown prevented people from going to some jobs that require physical presence, so supply was reduced. Demand slowed because there were services that were simply impossible to consume, such as hospitality or passenger transport. As a consequence, GDP declined significantly. Indicators such as GDP per capita can be derived from GDP. This relates the wealth generated to the population and helps to analyze the economic level per inhabitant. The National Statistics Institute is the body responsible for calculating GDP, and it does so by following the mandatory methodology for all countries of the European Union, as described in the European System of Accounts. This methodology derives from a European regulation, so its calculation is audited by the European Commission. To ensure accuracy, the INE calculates GDP from three main perspectives: the production approach, which reflects how a country's wealth is generated; the expenditure approach, which reflects how a country's wealth is used; the income approach, which reflects how a country's wealth is distributed among the various economic actors. They are like three different paths leading to the same destination. GDP is an essential tool for understanding how our economy evolves and for designing the policies that influence our day-to-day lives. INE